Howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So we did that video on the Dallas shooting, and I noticed in the comment section on the shares that there's a lot of white folk don't understand the distrust that minorities have for law enforcement. First, I'm trying to figure out why they don't understand it, and it's pretty simple. If you're a country person, you live out in the country, who's the law? The sheriff, right? An elected official. His deputies probably went to high school with them. They might go to your church. You probably know where they live. They're accountable. You can hold them accountable. If one starts acting a fool, you can vote him out. And if you can't vote him out and you can get in too bad, we all got that crazy cousin with the 30-06 and nothing to lose. If you laughed at that, you're probably the crazy cousin. It's different. It's a tighter community. They're more accountable. They tend to go more by the spirit of the law than the letter of the law. Some kid comes back from boot camp at 19 and wants a beer. Nobody's going to say anything. It's different. And it's different because they're accountable. We can hold them accountable one way or the other, the ballot box or the cartridge box. So that kind of abuse is pretty rare out in the country. And when it happens, it gets handled. So, see, minority groups, by definition, they're a minority. They can't swing an election. They don't have that institutional power. They don't have the votes. They're a minority. So they can't do anything about it. They got unaccountable men with guns running around. A lot of these police chiefs aren't even elected. So, trying to figure out how to relate that distrust and that fear to white country folk. And I figured it out. 3 letters. ATF. All of a sudden, you got that distrust. You got that fear. Got that anger. You probably know somebody they did dirty. You might know somebody they killed didn't need killing. Say you live a little bit further out west, and ATF doesn't do it for you. BLM. Got that distrust, got that fear, got that anger. Why? Because they're unaccountable men with guns. Can't do anything about it. See, here's the thing we got to remember. They got a Ruby Ridge or a Lavoy Finicum happening every week. Every week there's some unjust killing. And they can't do anything about it. Bunch of unaccountable men with guns. Now here's the thing. If you're worried about the ATF or BLM, you're probably telling your friends, we got to do something about this now. Because right now it's somebody else, but eventually it's going to be us. Right? Man, that sounds like what they're saying. Doesn't it? And it's true. But see, here's the thing. We've got that institutional power. We can swing an election. And in these cities where the police chief isn't elected, get rid of the mayor and make it clear why. It's that simple. All you got to do is care. Care enough to get involved. Now, it's all good to say, oh, I care. But most people need some kind of self-interest to really get motivated. So here you go. Those ATF agents, BLM agents, where they start off at? Police departments in big cities, right? It's normally where they start. Can you imagine if you could get rid of the corruption before they ever even got into a federal agency? Get a good police chief in, he'll do it. Right? Maybe. It's worth a shot. See, here's the thing. All of us. It doesn't matter if you're in the holler of some West Virginia hillside, or you're in Kansas, or whatever. You got more in common with a black guy from the inner city than you're ever going to have in common with your representative up in D.C. We got to start talking to each other. We got the same problems. It's just different agencies. It's different agencies, but it's the same problem. It's unaccountable men with guns. We can work together and we can solve that. Be pretty easy, really. Or not. Don't do anything about it. Let a bunch of people get killed. Doesn't matter to you, right? It's not you now. That's what you're telling people about the ATF and BLM, isn't it? It's not you now. Get involved. We got to start working together. It's going to get real bad. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Just something to think.